Welcome back to Troy Drone Flights, and I'm Troy. Well, I just picked up these range extenders for my Mavic Mini, and I'm going to test these range extenders out. I bought them on Amazon.com for about $40, and they're supposed to extend the range of the Mavic Mini by 45%, and I'm going to test them out. So let's get out there and test them out, right? Hey, welcome back, guys. I'm Troy, and I'm about to check out these range extenders that I recently purchased for the Mavic Mini. These are allegedly supposed to extend the range, meaning the distance that I can actually fly the actual Mavic Mini. You know, it's running on the Wi-Fi connection. And we're going to test these things out just to see the capability and see if they actually live up to what the manufacturer said I'm supposed to be able to get out of them. Now, I need to share quite a bit of information with you guys. It is about 35 degrees right now. I'm in the New England area. It's very cold. It is fairly windy. And so I have the range extenders attached. And the Mavic Mini out the box, it is said to go approximately about 3 miles without these range extenders. The Mavic Mini is running off of the Wi-Fi reception. So, you know, if you don't have any buildings or large trees obstructing your view, or the signal reception from the remote to the actual drone, you'll be able to get decent reception Wi-Fi. With the range extenders, I noticed that, you know, I was able to get approximately about 7 miles. So I was able to get about 4 more miles than I was able to get out of the box. So these range extenders actually do work, and for about $40, I'm not really that mad at it. You know, it's a great pickup. It's a great addition, especially if you're flying out in open space, open field areas. You know, you're going to be able to really experience what these items can actually do. Now, again, if you're flying in, you know, close quarter, you know, residential areas, you know, you're not going to really experience the capabilities of these range extenders, because you got a lot of Wi-Fi in those particular like settings. But, you know, if you fly, you know, and launch your drone to about maybe 300 feet in the air, and you fly out in any direction, and you have those antennas pointed directly at the craft, and you keep that consistent, you know, they work. And, you know, it's not a fluke. You know, I saw some recent reviews online about some people saying that they bought them as well, and that they weren't actually able to experience any gains in the distance while using them. Now, again, you have to put them on properly. You have to point them in the right direction properly, and I'll show you now how to properly you know, put these on. Okay, let us begin. Now we have the Mavic Mini controller here. As you can see, I do not have the sticks engaged here or applied to the controller, because I just want to show you guys how to apply these range extenders. Now, here are the range extenders. Right now, you can either use either one separately, or you can use both of them at the same time. Now, I realized, and I come to find out after doing some research, that when you use both of these range extenders at the same time, you tend to have a better effect. So if you're wondering how to apply these range extenders onto your remote, I'm going to show you how to. So after doing some research, of course I had to do some research, because I was like, how do I get these on together? I finally found out how. So let's do that fairly simple, fairly quickly. So what you want to do, as you can see, they have these on this one right here. It has these pass-through holes on the bottom and on the top. So what you basically do here, you just slide the antenna arms through right there, and you stop. You do not slide it through the top all the way, because what you want to do, you want to then apply these to the top here, like so, and push them down and have them facing you. And you want to do the same with the opposite side. Slide them down like that. Now, let me get this one all the way down, because it's not quite all the way down. Okay. Now, what you want to do is now slide this over the top here, and now you have them fully engaged on your remote. So when you're actually I put this on backwards, and I did that because obviously I'm recording the video, but you would then do this in the opposite direction, because obviously you wouldn't fly the drone like this, because you want these antennas to face that way. You don't want them to face you, but you do get the idea, you do get the drift in how you actually add these on. So it's fairly quickly easy to take them off and to reapply them, but I'll do it just so that you guys can understand how it actually looks functioning in the right way they're supposed to be on, instead of me just explaining it to you. And it's fairly simple, fairly quick, and 2 seconds you can be flying if I was outside. And you basically add that, and that one's that down, boom. So now you'll be ready to go, right? And what you want to do, right, when you're flying your drone, you don't want to point your antennas down at the ground, because your drone is flying up in the actual air. So what I do, I just tilt these back just a little bit, like that, because when you're holding your remote, you're really holding it like that, right? So you want these pointed at the drone at all times. So for these to be effective and for you to get the most use out of them, you want to fly your drone in an open space, in an open field. If you're in the city, you want to go to an empty parking lot where you don't have a lot of large buildings surrounding you, where you can take your drone off and there's some distance between you and the takeoff point of your drone, so that your signal can be picked up, and you can get some range extension from these range extenders when you take flight. Once again, I've tried this and it does work. $40, you can't really beat it, and it actually works for the Mavic Mini. And with the Mavic Mini, they no longer produce it because they made a Mavic Mini 2. So the Mavic Mini 2 is running on the Accu system, so it's not running on the Wi-Fi signal anymore, which can be very distorted, because everyone and everything is running on the Wi-Fi signal. So trying to fly a drone in a heavily Wi-Fi area can be very tough and hard to do at times. So overall, if you're running the Mavic Mini and you're wondering how could I extend my flight range, because I can only fly maybe 3 miles in the circumference of my location, and that's not enough for you. You just want to fly maybe about 5 or 6 miles more. I would recommend these range extenders. Again, you can get them on Amazon.com for $40. They do work. They have been tried and proven here on my channel. I don't know if they work with other drones. the Mavic 2 Mini, the Mavic Mini 2, excuse me, you're not going to need these range extenders because the Mavic 2 Mini is not running on the Wi-Fi system. It's not looking for a Wi-Fi system. It's using DJI's proprietary radio signal connection, which is more stronger and more reliable, and can cut through the Wi-Fi issue that occurs when you're flying sometimes in local areas like cities and residential areas. So I hope this video helped out some of you guys who have the Mavic Mini, and let me know in the comment box below if I can do anything to assist you guys with any more information in regard to the Mavic Mini and any other drones going forward. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video. Peace.